what are you doing?
I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. What do 3 squiggly lines mean?
It means you should step away before Sarah notices.
Okay, so the squiggly lines just flashed red. Is that bad?
Yes, actually. What is going on? Vampires? Attacking civilians in Central Park?
That means we're up, right? Innocents are in danger. We gotta take care of this right now.
Eddie, I agree completely.
Ah, first time I've heard that in years. Come on, let's do some lethal protection.
You're welcome. Cute couple.
Sheer numbers will not save you now.
Get to that civilian before it's too late. Don't let the vampires turn them.
Now that was something. You had your chance to win. You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you. Feel my call.
Blood on us, even on our hands.
Try not to swallow any, and you'll be fine. Ha! Oh, you meant that?
From this one.
Your time is over.
This isn't too hard. Just gotta be more careful.
We are going to tear your arms off.
They really want to get on my bad side.
I don't mind you enjoying a little payback. Just remember why you're there.
Stop nagging us. We will deal with the problem.
Now you were starting to sound like a midnight sun.
I knew I should have kept you two apart.
Much appreciated. So weak. A quick bite.
I am impressed.
Well done out there. Especially you, Venom.
Look how big we are. We smell something nasty.
Mephisto, what are you... That's better. Now, let's get a few things straight. Well, perhaps one may choose to save the odd civilian. Contractually, in the fight to end the vampire scourge, the spirit of the intended agreement...
Come again.
I did not waste my time curing you so you could save superfluous human lives.
Still boring.
Do I have your attention now? We all know what you really are. A monster. The only version of you that remotely interests me, and the only reason I allowed this deal.
Stop doing that.
Oh, I'll stop. But you've earned an object lesson. Vampires are bad for business. Vampires keep souls from flowing to where they're most needed. With less souls, there are more soulless. Do you understand the lesson? Because it's time for some target practice.
So many targets.
I just see two of them.
Let's see if you can do this properly. I'll give you one chance.
We are not your toys.
Just kill them all. It's really quite simple.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Just like old times.
To die!
They cannot possibly match your strength.
You are nothing more than food!
Pathetic.
We will make them regret showing up!
You're so much more efficient without those striking.
Just trying to survive your foolish games.
Deny it all you like, Hunter. But you're a natural killer.
Stop talking at us! It is our turn! We expected more from them.
Leave some for the rest of us. The light will carry you onward. This shall be of great help. They are still coming for me. I will not let you down.
There are too many of these dudes.
Many before you have tried and failed. No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Return to your mother. You were unprepared.
Okay.
Pathetic. Time has come. Next time, run while you still can.
We will be avenged!
Perfect.
Just the three of us!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Was that truly your best? Walk in the light. Welcome assistance.
keep coming from?
Yes. Yes. Tear them to shreds.
Get you. We have a very good memory.
This could be how your legacy ends. How embarrassing.
He's like a less endearing version of Caretaker.
Ah, so much nagging. We barely touched them. Fine. Permission to eat that one.
I will not waste this opportunity. You have earned this. Lilith will be
And there's all of them, right? Right.
Now, release us.
Acceptable outcome. You've earned some small measure of my respect. And I hope learned your lesson.
The lesson is, we do not like being the target.
Of course you don't. And that burning in your chest, that would be...
Indigestion.
that would be regret. The most overused human seasoning.
Seasoned humans are delicious.
Would you?
Enough! If you want this so much, stop posturing and tell us where to go.
Find what you seek where it all began. Now, eradicate the vampire threat, or join me in limbo forever.
You do not dare!
Right, off you go. I don't know why I bother.
Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Why not talk to him yourself?
Because I want him to cheer up?
Of course. I will speak with him.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked. Wouldn't want to spoil his mood any further.
You seem frustrated. If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, I can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
Ha, for starters. Yeah, don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
You are angry, and you should be. Channel it. Use it to fuel the battles ahead.
Yeah, I got no shortage of fuel, so don't worry. But I get your point. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. It makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary Spear of Perseus? And not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear that made him invincible. Something like that might kill Mephisto.
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible. It's gotta be somewhere.
You should speak to Caretaker or Dr. Strange. I'm sure they could offer details about the spear you would find enlightening.
Are you saying that I can't trust my own sources? Those party poopers are just telling me that chasing after the spear is a fool's errand. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always do. But still, I have to do something. Give me some time to think. Thanks for welcoming me into the fold, Hunter. Most people see the monster and run for the hills. Few people take the time to get to know the man underneath.
No problem, Eddie. I've been meaning to ask, where did you come up with the name Venom?
It sounds dangerous, and I like that. But I can't take the credit. Yeah, my symbiote came up with the name.
Did you consider other names, like Scary Spider-Man?
Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
I suppose your tongue gets twisted enough as is.
Hey, makes it easier to eat popcorn.
It must be nice to have someone to talk to when you are alone.
Yeah, but it's also distracting having someone chew your ear off while you're getting punched in the face.
But having a voice in your head probably comes in handy at boring dinner parties.
What, you think I get invited to dinner parties?
Anytime dinner is served, I consider it a party.
I like the way you think, Hunter. Thanks for spotting me, Hunter. I needed to burn off some steam after that last mission.
I'm surprised you have any steam to burn.
My symbiote boosts my metabolism. Helps us bounce back quickly.
You have the perfect cure for battle fatigue. Or a training session with Blade.
Trust me, even alien metabolism struggles to keep up with Blade.
If you rely on the symbiote, why push your physical body to its limits?
I often push myself past the point of exhaustion because I have to be able to compete. Most of the heroes in this house were either born with fantastic abilities or were handed them after they were dipped in radioactive alien slime.
Eddie, you are literally covered in alien goo that allows you to shatter bricks with your fist.
Yeah, sure, that didn't come out right. The symbiote gives me fantastic abilities, but I can't rely on it for everything. I maintain peak conditioning, in case my other gets compromised.
Did your parents instill you with this powerful work ethic?
Guess you could say that. My mother died in childbirth, and my father blamed me for it. Spent most of my childhood trying to measure up to that monster's unattainable standards.
Oh, Eddie, I did not know. That must have been hard.
I guess it was. But at the time, it just seemed like my childhood, you know? Now you know why I push myself so hard. I need to be strong enough to protect all the innocent people out there who aren't strong enough to protect themselves.
I cannot argue with that, Eddie.